Hey YouTube family, it's V the Notary. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Today, you guys, we're going to get into some small business related stuff. But before we start, if you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? Okay? You can't keep just, well, you can do whatever you want, but I would like it if you become a member of my YouTube family. Subscribe. We are giving out a lot of information as it pertains to notary, real estate, loan signing, small business enhancement, small business contracting, all kinds of things. And then we're going to be, getting into some more stuff too. So if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Make sure you click that subscribe button, you guys, and make sure that you guys are commenting below, providing any type of input, questions, comments, anything that you think would be great for the YouTube community. Please make sure you do that below and share my videos as well. Okay, so today, you guys, I want to talk to you guys about your approach. If you're a small business, you're wanting to work with the federal government, or you do work with the federal government. I don't know if you know this, but there is a right and wrong time to reach out to federal government for questions, for concerns, for meetings. A lot of you guys that are small businesses, especially those of you who are just starting out, you guys want to talk to somebody in the federal government, right? But like I said, what if I told you there is a best time to do that and a time that's not as good? And we're going to get into all of that, okay? So let me first say this. I am not referring to the situations where you see stuff that is posted in Fed Biz Ops, on SAM. I'm not speaking about if you see contract opportunities, solicitations, RFPs, RFQs. If you see those and you know that it would be a good fit for you and you want to propose to it, you should do that all year long. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm not referring to that. I'm specifically referring to those of you who want to, network, those of you who want to make, find points of contact within whatever federal agency you're looking to work for, to build relationships. You might want to attend, outreach events. You might want to speak to a contractor, all of that, just so that they are aware of the fact that your company exists and they are aware of the fact that you can meet the needs of whatever that program is, right? This is specifically what I'm talking about. Okay, so getting into that. Now, you guys know what I do. I'm very passionate about helping small businesses grow, helping you guys find the tools that you need to, become certified in 8A programs, service-disabled, veteran-owned programs, women-owned programs, all of that. I'm very passionate about pushing you guys towards that because a lot of you don't know that there are programs available that will help to make your contracting experience with whatever agency easier, opportunities to win contracts faster, all of that stuff. So I'm really passionate about seeing you guys grow, right? And a lot of what I do is meet with small businesses in groups, one-on-one, at outreach events, all of that, to help guide you guys, mentor you guys and stuff. Okay, so if you're not wanting to meet with federal professionals that work for the government, you should be, because that is where you learn about a lot of opportunities. But if you want to know the best time to do that, to reach out to federal agencies, it is at the beginning of the fiscal year. Okay, so I think I might have talked about this in one of my previous videos, but the federal government is run off of fiscal years, not calendar years, okay? Calendar years are, January 1st to December 31st. That is a regular calendar year. A fiscal year starts October 1st and goes all the way to September 30th. And it's broken out into 4 quarters, okay? The first quarter is October 1st to December 31st. The second quarter of the fiscal year starts January 1st to March 31st. I think I got this right. The third quarter begins April 1st and goes all the way to June 30th. And then the last quarter of every fiscal year starts July 1st and runs all the way to September 30th, okay? So right now we are in the fourth quarter of fiscal year 2024. Fiscal year 2025 starts October 1st of this year. I know that's confusing because we're still in 24, but remember the fiscal years are a little different. So the worst time to reach out to federal agencies, whether it be program offices or contracting officers, is during the fourth quarter of any fiscal year. Why do I say that? It is because that is when the majority of the contracting activity is happening. Okay. Well, not, I won't say the majority, but a large portion of the contracting activity. And what I mean by contracting activity, this is when contracting officers are actually awarding contracts. Okay. A lot of that, I don't want to say all, but a big bulk of the contracting activity happens in the fourth quarter of the fiscal year. And I'm going to tell you why. That is because each year, every agency, each fiscal year has a certain amount of funding that they are allotted. And if you don't use that funding for that specific fiscal year, and I'm not going to get into budget, that's a whole other conversation, but a lot of times if you don't use that funding, you'll lose it. Okay, so in an effort to not lose the funding for that fiscal year, there are all kinds of contracts that are coming through, and that right there makes a lot of federal employees really, really busy towards the end of the year. And if you're reaching out to them at that time of the year, they probably don't have time to meet with you. I know my agency and my office, and granted, I don't work in the contracts office, but I am in the small business office at my agency, and we don't, not that we're not attending events, we are a little bit specifically in September. I will say August and September are really rough. Sometimes in July, you can still reach out to someone and you can, meet with them, sometimes face to face or virtually, but August and September are really bad times for small businesses to be reaching out to federal agencies to try to schedule meetings virtually and in person, all of that, because the federal government is really, really busy. And like I said, this is September, so every agency is busy trying to obligate their funds to contracts so that stuff is finalized before you enter into the next fiscal year. Okay, so with that being said, now the worst time to try to reach out to federal agencies, just to meet, to let them know your capabilities, all of that. The best times are in the first and second quarters. Okay, especially in the first quarter, it's really, really slow. We're just kind of recovering from the, fiscal year, the end of the fiscal year. And that is when programs are now, they're deciding, okay, where are we going to allot this funding? Where do we need contract help? So the first and second quarters of the fiscal year, I would say particularly October and November are great times to reach out to federal agencies to meet with them. I will also say this, because a lot of government employees won't admit this to you, but from Thanksgiving to the New Year is not a good time. Okay, I know that's part of the first and the second quarter, but it's not a good time because federal employees, it's almost a ghost town. People are going on vacation. It's the holidays. A lot of federal employees have use or lose, meaning they have to use their leave or they'll lose it. So, that is not the best time. So I would say the best time to reach out to federal agencies is October and November, and then start back reaching out to federal agencies and employees in the mid-January all the way up until April. Okay, when you start getting to May and on, sometimes you're too late because funding has already been obligated. People are already, contracts are already, underway, and you might miss out on an opportunity like that. So, and I also just want to say this. If you want to work with federal agencies and be a federal contractor, you definitely need to be doing the work to get to know your customer. Okay, get to know whatever agency it is that you want to work for. You need to be I don't want to say stalking, because you don't want to stalk anybody, because it can be annoying. But you definitely want to make your presence known. You want to reach out and let them know that you are available. You want to make sure that you are aware of any outreach events that they're having so that you can attend them. That way you can network with not only federal agencies, but you can network with other small business contractors looking for subcontracting opportunities and things like that. So I wanted to do this video because I want you all to approach your business and be strategic about how you plan out your year. And if you want to work for the federal government, you know, your accounting and stuff you might be doing on the calendar year, but you definitely want to base your planning for contracts on the fiscal year calendar, like I said, which is starts October 1st of every year, ends September 30th of, you know, the following year. Okay, you want to plan that way. So, you know, if you're attending outreach events, whether, you know, however it is that you're planning your business, you know, you're hiring labor, whatever it is that you're doing, you want to plan for the fiscal year, specifically if you want the federal government to be your primary customer. Okay, but yeah, you guys have to be strategic with how you are going about meeting, you know, people, putting your company out there, networking. You guys should be attending events with GSA as well, because you're missing out on a huge resource if you are not on GSA schedules. That should be your goal for 2025, is to work on getting on GSA schedules. If you're not a certified small business, work on getting certified. Work on getting certified in the socioeconomic category that is most applicable to your business, because you're missing out on set asides like that as well. Okay, so I don't want this video to get really, really lengthy, but I really wanted to talk to you guys about this specifically because we're in the fourth quarter, and I want you guys to be prepared for fiscal year 25 and how you're going to attack, you know, just getting your business out there, networking and all of that, so you could be more successful as a federal government contractor. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about this video, if this was helpful. And, you know, we talked about it in the beginning of the video, but please like, subscribe, and share, you guys. I'm going to be bringing you more small business related content because I want you guys to be successful. Okay, and if you have any questions, you know, please reach out to me via my email. I will make sure that I get back to you guys, and have a great day. Talk to you guys soon.